My stepchildren told me I had no say in the house I paid for, so I packed their things and dropped them at their real dad's place. I've been married to my wife Gwen for 8 years. When we met, she had 2 kids, Ashton, now 17, and Naomi, 15. Their biological dad is what you'd call a part-time dad when it suits him. Sporadic visits, empty promises, holiday cards that arrived in February. From the day I married Gwen, I was the one who stepped in, showed up, and paid for everything from school trips to braces to the roof over their heads. When we bought our house 5 years ago, I paid the down payment. Every mortgage payment came from my bank account. Every bill, every repair, every piece of furniture, me. But I never made a big deal of it. I saw those kids as my own, or at least I thought I did. Things started shifting 6 months ago. Ashton got cocky with his first girlfriend. Naomi, who used to call me dad without hesitation, became sullen and distant. There were moments that stung, like when Ashton stormed out because I asked him to take the trash out. He muttered, "You're not my real dad anyway. Why should I listen to you?" Gwen heard him and said nothing, just kept scrolling on her phone. Then there was Naomi. I caught her on FaceTime saying, "Miguel is so lame. He acts like he owns the place." That one hit harder than I cared to admit. Everything changed one Saturday morning. The kids were in the kitchen making breakfast, blasting music, laughing. I was in the garage fixing a leaky pipe when I overheard them. Ashton was bragging about throwing a party while we were out of town next month. Naomi laughed and said, "Who cares? It's not even his house. He just pays for it." I froze. Ashton chimed in, "Yeah, he acts like he's the boss here. He's just mom's husband. This is our house too. He can't tell us what to do." I felt something snap inside me. That was the moment I realized they didn't see me as a dad, not even as a stepdad. I was the bank, the ATM, the invisible man who covered their lifestyle, but wasn't worthy of respect. Sunday morning, I called Gwen, Ashton, and Naomi into the living room. My voice was calm. Too calm, maybe. "Let's have a talk," I said. They looked at each other like I was about to lecture them about chores. I didn't raise my voice. I simply said, "You're right. This isn't my house. So here's what's going to happen." Ashton laughed, that teenage, arrogant laugh that makes your blood boil. "What's your problem, man?" My problem was spending 8 years pouring my heart and soul into people who saw me as nothing more than a paycheck. I told them to pack their things. Gwen's eyes widened, like she couldn't believe the words coming out of my mouth. "Miguel, you can't be serious. You and your kids are going to stay with their real dad. Since I apparently have no say in this house, let's see how he handles it." Naomi's face went pale. Ashton tried to argue, but I held up my hand. "Save it. I'm done being the bad guy in a story where I'm the only one doing any good." Gwen started crying. "Miguel, please. This is crazy. The kids didn't mean it. They're just teenagers." But I was past that point. I told them they had 3 days to pack. I even offered to help them move their stuff. When the time came, I loaded my truck with their boxes and drove them over to their dad's 2-bedroom apartment on the other side of town. The look on his face when he opened the door was priceless. He stammered, "What's this?" I smiled. "Your kids. They wanted to stay with their real dad. I'm just making it easier." Ashton and Naomi stood there stunned. Reality hit hard. Their dad didn't have room, didn't have food stocked up, didn't even have clean sheets. Gwen begged me to reconsider, but I stood firm. "I need respect, Gwen. I need to feel like part of this family. Until that happens, this isn't a family home." The fallout was messy. Gwen moved into her sister's place with the kids. The first week, silence. Then the texts started. Apologies from Ashton, from Naomi, from Gwen. "I didn't mean it. Can we come home?" Ashton said. "I'm sorry. I miss you. I didn't realize how much you did for us," Naomi wrote. Even Gwen admitted she'd let things slide, that she should have backed me up. I told them it would take time. That respect isn't just words. It's shown. Weeks went by, and one evening there was a knock. It was Ashton and Naomi. No grand speeches, just, "Can we talk?" We sat at the kitchen table for hours. They listened as I explained how hurtful their words had been. For the first time in a long time, I felt like they actually heard me. Gwen came by later. We talked too. Slowly, we started to rebuild, but I made it clear I won't be disrespected in my own home again. I'm not a wallet. I'm a person who loves them, but I won't be taken for granted anymore.